Jacksonville Jaguars on the road at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are 12.5 to 13-point home favorites, a total of 47.5 to 48 in this one. Brad, if we take a look here, it is a couple of teams that are reeling right now, but one of them is just much, much better than the other one, at least on paper, right? I mean, we think that they are anyway. Comes to find out, we kind of had an idea that Matthew Stafford was playing hurt. It seemed like he was playing hurt. Then the report comes out on Saturday before the game that yes, he's been playing with not one, not two, not three, but 4 different injuries in this thing. Though they asked him about it yesterday, and he said, "Hey, I'm not showing up on the injury report, so whatever." Okay, cool. I am like, I understand we're here on Thursday and we haven't heard anything about this. And so I was kind of just going to skip this game altogether because I thought there was a chance they might play Wolford in this game. And like, if you're really trying to win a Super Bowl, which they have claimed to go all in, and why you would roll out your banged up quarterback in a game where you're a 13-point favorite against an offense that is absolutely so inept. This Jags offense is the worst I've seen in so long, with all their guys either hurt or not being able to do anything or whatever. So I didn't really dig into this one all that much because I kind of thought we'd get some backups here for the Rams.
Yeah. I've not had a bet. I'll keep it brief.
Yeah.
As you say on the Jacksonville offense, the head coach Urban Meyer was saying after the game that the receivers were still running routes at the wrong depth and they were still like running into each other, like 13 weeks into an NFL season. Now that they've had some injuries, right? They've lost DJ Chark, they lost their gadget guy whose name I've forgotten. So they're down to like Tavon Austin catching touchdowns, Lacron Treadwell. Like the cupboard is bare. So I'm not seeing them scoring too many points this week. Now it's tough to trust LA as well because maybe they've been 30th in EPA in the entire NFL over the last 3 games. So is that Stafford being injured? He says it's not affecting his play, or is it the McVay offense being figured out? There's a great article over at The Ringer, Stephen Rees, and under McVay, the Rams, first half of the season, second in the NFL in EPA, and in the second half of the season, they dropped to 19th in EPA. And they had a quote in there from someone who used to be with the Eagles, basically saying McVay has a limited amount of plays. And after a while, everyone's seen them all, and you know how to stop them. And you could see some of that on film in the Green Bay Packers. With that pick six, they just knew what was coming. They ran the route for him, picked it off, ran it back. Are the Jags smart enough to do that? Probably not. But it's definitely something to look for going forward. Maybe as Steven says, we can grab some Cardinals next week against the Rams because I'm kind of convinced they're frauds.
Steven, we look at this. I mean, there's like zero chance I'm laying 13 points with this current version of the Rams. Like I said, too, like they have every motivation in the world to get guys off of the field fairly early, if at all possible, play a bunch of backups and try and get healthy. Because again, so it comes out Odell's dealing with a hip pointer. You have the 4 different injuries with Stafford. Darrell Henderson's been beat up a couple of different times, stuff. So like there's a lot of incentive for them to not keep the foot on the gas and not keep these guys on the field. So I think it's impossible for me to lay points here with this Rams team because I don't know who's going to be playing in the fourth quarter for them. And, that at least leaves the back door pretty open for the Jags. So tough for me to back the Rams here. I think it would, honest to God, I'm not going to play this game, but I think I'd either take the 13 with the Jags or pass.
Yeah, the market has these teams only 11 points apart on a neutral based on closing lines, and 12.5 or 13 is not enough for me in LA. We get the 14.5. We can talk. Maybe you can convince me to plug my nose and take Jacksonville. But I agree with you guys. I'm not sure that the market has the Rams properly rated. They still have them above Arizona, Green Bay, and San Francisco here at this point. If you look at things, which just doesn't make any sense. It's just based on names. Yeah. It's just based on big names and acquisitions and not on what they're actually doing on the field. So, this is not the team I want to try and fade them again.
No, this is like
the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and I was like, this would be a time where if it was any other team except for the Jags, I would try to come in and take advantage of like playing against the Rams, but it's like I just cannot do it with the Jaguars. I just
like give me the Bears plus 13, I'll do it. But I can't with I can't. I mean, Urban Meyer's out here telling people that like their receivers aren't running the right routes, and like he's outing himself in press conference. You don't give a damn.
Let's hope the Jags get walloped and we get a price next week on Arizona.
Yeah,
that would be fantastic.
We'll be looking forward. We'll be looking ahead to that one for sure.